Hi, I'm Marisa of Marisa Orlich Interiors, and
Tyler Fox of JM2 Architecture.
and today we're going to discuss how many of our clients are new suburbanites. So they've recently transferred out to the island and they're new homeowners after having lived in the city for some time, and they are doing additions on these houses. So we're just going to speak a little bit about that, and from an architect's perspective and from a designer's perspective, what are some great things to add or be thinking about when you're making these additions. So Tyler,
Mhm.
tell me how JM2 Architecture, when they're consulting with the client or they're building out a house, what are things that you recommend for
Yeah,
these clients?
yeah, definitely. I think we thought of this topic because we realized we have so many clients now who are moving out from the city,
Hmm.
and the number one thing that we think about, and it really goes for any addition project and any residential project, you really have to consider the needs of that particular client and that particular family.
Hmm.
Because at the end of the day, they'll be living here, they'll be growing here, and using and the space. And when you're looking at additions, what does the home have currently that isn't working for the family? They might buy a home and right off the bat they buy it because they know they want to do an addition. What are you looking for in that addition? Just really understanding the needs and the future plans of that family. We particularly think of kitchens and living rooms and living areas as being the most, in terms of what type of project. Those are the two most, the spaces they most want to
Hmm.
enlarge, really, and use. They can say the kitchen's the heart of the home, so it's more often than not a kitchen expansion, a living room expansion. But you look at things like the fireplace, having a main centerpiece of the fireplace where you want to have your seating area, where you want to be viewing the TV. When you're looking at a kitchen, and I'm saying this because I'm having these exact conversations right now with the family in the town of Hempstead who just bought a home and they're doing an addition.
Hmm.
Your kitchen, what kind of appliances do you want in the kitchen? Do you want a kitchen island? Do you want that to be like an eat-in kitchen where you have space there? Um, do you want a wine fridge? Do you want some of these higher end amenities that we can provide, things like plumbing and electric to? Because from an architectural standpoint, we need to make sure we're providing those behind the scenes type of utilities. So we have to make sure we prepare for all that. And then, even if they're, maybe it's just a young couple, but they plan on having kids, maybe that's also comes in consideration also. So
Right.
there's a number of things that make each project so unique and special, but we're seeing that so often right now.
Right, right. And exactly, we're seeing a lot of either single couples or people with perhaps they have one kid or they're looking to expand their family in the future. So this is a great time when they're not in the thick of chaos to do the extensions.
Yeah.
And so it's a lot of planning for their future lives in the sense like, okay, if you want to add a wine fridge, you need to have the right electrical and everything to it, but it's it's all that behind the scenes thinking and uh, thinking about your future usage. So if you want to have kids or you want to be a dog parent, and you I might be suggesting um, vinyl flooring as opposed to hardwood flooring, right, for
Yeah.
the strength of it and the easy cleanup. If you have health allergies, I'm not going to be showing you wool rugs. I'm going to be talking
Mm.
about more synthetic things. And then if it's a blank slate and you're combining that, you're making that extension on the back of the house, and you've got the kitchen bigger and you've got the dining room, the living room all bigger. Like, how do all those work in conjunction and cohesion to the existing home?
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
we're talking about how the paint colors are going throughout the home. Either, maybe we're doing a gradient from lighter to darker or vice versa.
Hmm.
Maybe they need more privacy because they're going out. So now they're closer to the neighbor's
Yeah.
fence line. Okay,
Hmm.
so now we need some shades on the back of the house And what do we have on the front of the house? Maybe we want to tie it all together. So it's just projects like that, and uh, really tying all those pieces together, and
Right.
things
Exactly.
that you want to think about. The more
Hmm.
sturdy furniture, the architectural features, the ceilings, the fireplaces, like these are all in the planning phases of an addition, and hiring an architect or a designer would really help you think about those ideas.
And it's never only an addition because it's going to creep into the home, because there's no way
Hmm.
anyone could just do a beautiful addition that's just
Hmm.
brand new with materials, finishes, and just everything, and not really touch the main home. So it's
Hmm.
usually a combination of both. And on the exterior too, we were talking about that as well. And
Sure.
in a case of the home I'm doing right now, it's brick, mostly brick on the exterior, and they want to continue the brick. Well, how do you find a brick that's going to match perfectly? You almost can't. So where do you use the brick? Maybe we can remove brick from a portion of the exterior wall that's coming down
Hmm.
and use that brick on the exterior. So there's just, it goes beyond just the interior, and it's also, outside too.
Sure, sure. It's keeping that cohesion so it looks correct and that it was done
Mhm.
seamlessly,
Yep.
So whether that's ripping up the entire floor from the front door to the back wall so that a new floor is
Mm,
just seamless. It's about thinking about that stuff. So
definitely.
I imagine we're going to have a lot more suburbanites coming forward, and we're just happy to help them with these additions and these ideas that perhaps are not thought about.
Exactly. Yeah. No, a lot of people moving out here, really happy to see that. And hopefully, these types of conversations help them too, and help make that decision.
Yes. So I'm Marissa of Marisa Orlich Interiors.
And I'm Tyler Fox of JM2 Architecture.
And if you have any questions about additions or any design questions, please leave them in the comments below.
Definitely.
Thank you.
Thanks.